It's time! Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. All right, so here he is, one of the better boxers in this division. Certainly has a well-rounded MMA skill set, but it's hard to lead the walk with anything other than the hands, which might be the best in this division. Especially when you look at some of the highlights, right? You look at him landing that jab, and it's almost picture perfect. The jab lifts the head, the right hand follows, and guys are going to sleep. Yeah. I would love to be considered a boxer if I had the skills that this young man possesses. Be happy, because you spent a lifetime developing it, and now it puts you on the cusp of UFC superstardom. He looks as comfortable throwing a jab as I do, like folding a slice of pizza in half, you know? Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with big differences in height and reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds, fighting out of New Delhi, India, the Gentleman.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe not. This is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys' careers. Who is going to be able to implement their game plan the best in this matchup between these two big-time athletes? All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going. He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit? He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots. flip there to avoid the punch by Lee. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Big punch to the body. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Got clipped with a right hand.
Nice punch there.
Goes upstairs for an elbow. All right, single collar tie now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Big punch lands over. Oh!
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, uppercut to the head, DC. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
His opponent was doing a great job of seeing the punches coming straight at him, so he changed the angle and came up through the middle with it.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie, and both guys really throwing with authority. Uppercut to the head, instead it's blocked by Lee. Ooh. Got the single collar tie.
Good stick.
Single collar tie now.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
What a punch. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent. He's walking gingerly on his leg. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Stuck.
Wow, actually got the takedown. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need to control posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, you got to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Great punch. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Went for the inside leg kick. Lots of striking now, throwing offense, counter it with the hook. Nice job by Lee. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, collar tie. Oh, eats a knee to the head.
Dig and kick.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection. Head kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Hook attempt now, blocked though by Lee. Trying to kick the leg out.
Ooh, what a punch.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is gonna start to drive knees over and over. You gotta be careful here, you gotta move.
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't wanna mess around for too long. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, and there's the tap, so he submits him with the armbar. How about that?
Great job, great performance.
Yeah, that is an outstanding submission win turned in by that fighter here tonight. And not just the finishing instincts, but just the transitions and how patient he was to make sure that he had not just isolated the arm, but secured it before he tried to torque it. Near perfection in terms of the execution of that armbar. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.